Welcome to another Escape Route stream. Welcome to another Game Pass Gala. Oh yeah, it's that time. It's that time again, and I've got a Game Pass Gala for you today. Another PC Gala, as it turns out. Oh, does this game run windowed? Just 1 second. Oh, it looks like it needs to log into Xbox first before it will offer me anything like that. Okay, no problem. Just a couple seconds more that we're having to wait. No big deal. Syncing data. Great. Why has it got to be so... here we go. Right, it's gone to full screen. It's gone to full 1080p. That's what I like to see. I'm going to switch over to the game window. Here we go. Oh, I'm a bit too close. Let's step that back a little. And camera could afford to go up a little bit. And... one other thing, just double check that I have the correct chat open. Yes, I do, as far as I can tell. Click anywhere to continue. Does this not support gamepad? World of Horror options. Check for connected gamepads. Loving the music. Full screen. Palette customization. Extra UI information. 2-bit display mode. Go ahead. Alright. Color palettes. There's one I particularly like the look Hey, hey. Jaguar. Oh, look at that. Dude. Oh, man. I played DOS games that used to look like this. Fuck yeah. Okay. Scale 1 times 2 times. Display extra math. Full screen stretch is fine. Okay. Oh, I see. And there's a window here. I like the customization options, but the pixels are not cleanly scaled in this mode. Like, if they'd let me just scale it down a little and have a black border, it would be fine. I think this is a game that would benefit from being played windowed. I can get a cleaner scale for you guys, but it means I gotta play this in this size box. Looks like I also have to play it with mouse and keyboard, because it's not recognizing my pad. So, right on. So, Hop-Hog Sienna capture. Bum 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 bum. Okay. And get a cleaner scale for you guys. Now the pixels won't be incorrectly scaled. Something like that. I'll make do with this size. Bet you won't have any of these problems on an Xbox One, because everything will just be set up the right way to begin with. Reduce volume just a little bit more on the game. 12 on the screen is... Okay, I think we're ready. That's options extra. Oh god, that's terrifying. Yeah, classic Junji Ito influence. Junji Ito and Lovecraft, mainly, for this game. All of this stuff looks like it would spoil things for me, so black out. New story. Would you like to customize your next playthrough's look? There are many choices to pick from. 1-bit, 2-bit. I'm quite happy with, like, old DOS look. Sorry about flickering lights. Warning. Okay. I'm quite happy with this look. Very much. If that's your first time playing World of Horror, it is recommended you start with spine-chilling story of school scissors option before trying more complex playthroughs. Spine-chilling story of school scissors. A tiny section of the standard playthrough showcasing one of the available mysteries. Yo, ERB, Draven, how are you both doing on this hopefully not horrible Tuesday afternoon? I went out today. A lot less people around now, thankfully. I think, like, I think the fear has been successfully instilled in the British public now. Death mode last stand. Starting new encounters will kill you if you drop below 1 stamina reason. What? Easy not... Oh, right, okay. Oh god, does this have roguelike elements as well? Hello, Sithanet. City of Shiokawa, Japan, 1908X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you've finally arrived in the Doom Town. We've been following the weird cult for weeks now. Barely surviving the encounter with the skin hag at the nursery, it's a race against time, and you can't rest until the town is safe. Spine-chilling story of the school scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it, a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the wildest smile. And with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he disappeared too, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that can stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst that could happen? The school is eerily quiet at this hour. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, Hachi... Oh, God. Her name literally translates to 8-foot tall woman. Oh... Hachi-sama? Hachi-sama or something. I'm aware of the folklore that this is based on. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil and then lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend left them somewhere in the school. Okay. Canada is under Arctic wind. Snow and the end of the world. Friend's diary. How do I access that? Friend's diary. The sigil can weaken the demon for a while. Careful with the lines. Maru is acting strange. I need to talk with her after class. I hope she didn't attempt the ritual herself. I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms. Tomorrow I will perform the ritual. Pay close attention to that sigil. School. Non-Euclidean 101. Impossible angles and seemingly moving lines make your head spin. Stare in disbelief. Charisma check success. How is this possible? -1 reason. I'm confused. Blessed chalk not found. Holy candles not found. You feel something horrible is happening within the school. You must hurry and find those items. Oh god. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move stuff to my new office? Oh god, guys. Help her? Maybe score with this ugly woman or decline. Run the fuck away. I say help her. Is this a Commodore 64 game? More like a Windows 64-bit game. Helper. Luck check, success. The creepy substitute teacher hands you some old books to carry. Among the mundane titles, you find one called Extinction of Mankind. You shudder, feeling the teacher's gaze on your back, +5 experience. Resolve this event. Something evil stalks the empty school corridors. You found an additional page from your friend's diary. It seems the blessed chalk was left in the pool. You must hurry to find it. No, we're good. We're good. I don't want to go out there. Shouldn't risk that again. Okay. Locker room. Well, what's that? Like maggots inside that locker. Hey, baseball bat. I want that. You need a tiny key to open this locker. Investigating schoolyard. Dead Man's Float. You enter the damp-smelling sport wing. You notice a backpack drifting on a swimming board in the middle of the pool. Could it be what you were looking for? Meep. You enter the pool and start swimming towards the backpack. Suddenly the water turns murky and you realise you're not alone in the pool. A bloated figure emerges from the murky water, blocking your only way out of the pool. Fill the combat sequence white bar with moves and click launch sequence to attack your enemy. Clear. Boost. The next attack is guaranteed to hit. Full damage. The punch. Let's do it. You bash Bloated Teacher, -6 health. Bloated Teacher attacks you. Boost, prep, strong attack. Kick him. You defeated Bloated Teacher, +7 experience. I'm not sure what I make of this so far. You found Blessed Chalk, which you can now use to draw the sigil in your ritual. You can copy the sigil best as you can on the blackboard. Hopefully it'll be enough. You were stopped by a girl you haven't seen in months. But how could you? She died in an accident. hi, love. Stalker Girl. You've defeated Stalker Girl, plus 7 experience. Sound of scissors is getting louder, you must hurry. As you enter the school gym, you notice a black doll propped up against the wall. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse, -2 reason. You found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You lit them as instructed by the notebook. Everything is ready for the ritual. Oh. Wait, what's that? Neep. The sigil and the holy candles don't have any effect on the horrible monster. Had you drawn it wrong? Frozen in fear, you watch as the twitching horror gets closer and closer. It raises its enormous scissors and asks, "Am I beautiful?" Scissor woman stabs you. Ouch. Spiritual actions. Clap. Part of the ritual, most combat rituals are a combination of 5 bows and claps. Even if you don't get it right, you'll be provided with a hint. Woman stabs. Oh no. I got cuts on my face. You have to tell her that she's average. If you tell her that she's not beautiful, she'll kill you. If you tell her she's beautiful, she'll make you like her, so you can be beautiful too. But if you tell her that she's average, it confuses her. And it gives you time to run away. That's the idea anyway. Scissor woman cackles menacingly. Got 4 HP left. Let's do this. Got it. Ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. The only thing left of her are our large scissors. You stare at them, unsure what to feel. Something tells you you want to keep them. You need them. Very slowly, you pick up the scissors, and your mouth widens in a smile. Spine-chilling story of school scissors ending deep. Your playthrough lasted 1536. That's not the only mystery plaguing this town. You must continue your investigation. Randomize. Randomize. Yeah, let's give it a go. Alright. Extracurricular activity. This option will prepare you for the standard. This option will prepare the standard playthrough for you, allowing you to start the game without worrying about in-depth stuff for now. Switch it to easy. City of Shiokawa, Japan. 1908X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures. Modern technology. Eldritch abominations. The Eternal Web. Right, this is a Lovecraftian name, so Atarasu. Fuck. Let's just call it Atarasu. Is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. Old gods rule. You can't escape from combat encounters. Backstory World of Horror. Character exclusive perk cards only. I have no idea what that means. Welcome to World of Horror. What messages will appear here? First time playing. Welcome and thank you for trying World of Horror. Inspired by adventure games from the 80s, the visual overload may be a little disorientating in the beginning. In this short tutorial, I'll do my best to explain various elements to prepare you to fight the horrible old gods, Powell, creator of the game. That's the main game screen. Here you will interact with your surroundings, solve mysteries, and fight enemies. All performed actions will appear in the log down here. That's the user interface part of the screen. Here you'll manage your inventory, cast spells, and access the game options. That's you. The World of Horror has RPG elements, and your attributes are described by 6 basic stats. Move your mouse over them to learn more. That's strength. That's dexterity. That's perception. That's knowledge. That's charisma. And that's funds, representing the amount of money you can spend. Continue. That's your inventory. You can keep up to 4 items. Click here to inspect, use, or equip anything that you pick up. There are 3 equipment slots. Equipped items do not count towards the 4 items limit. A, weapon used in combat. B and C, trinkets and armor. As you progress through your playthrough, more helpful tips will appear. Would you like to turn the combat tutorial on? We'll start when you encounter your first enemy. Okay, yes. Alright then, we've got beautiful Japanese town to explore. We're quite beautiful ourselves. Let's check your mailbox. It's empty. Back in your home, you think of your next move. You are not currently investigating any weird mystery. Recent newspaper clippings and notes collected in the next room should point you in the right direction. Choose an action. Watch TV. Take a peek through peephole. Take a bath. Wow. The shower will help you calm down and do wonders for your sore muscles. What temperature should you set it on? Start a new mystery. Inexplicable and morbid events are plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. Curious case of a contagious coma. Chilling chronicle of a crimson cape. Alarming account of abnormal arms. Curious case of a contagious COVID-19. Let's go. Curious case of a contagious coma. More and more people are fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People are trying to wake the patients up, with them falling into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated for the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people, and how did this strange illness start? Investigate this mystery. To advance the mystery, investigate the circled location. As you progress, the location and the rules may change. Investigate the village location twice to complete this quest. Investigate school. Impossible angles and seemingly moving lines make your head spin. Stare in disbelief. Reports mention a patient 0. Who could they be? Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. You have to sneak into the hospital and borrow the patient 0's information. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols. Branded like cattle, are they preparing a feast for their eldritch masters? Plus 4% doom. Got name and address. Let's get out of here. Travel to village. The investigation is starting to take a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. Plus 5% doom. Walking through the village, you're suddenly pulled behind a building. 2 menacing, masked figures block your escape. Do you serve the old ones? Serve what? Masked men are visibly puzzled. Sorry to bother you, says one, and they disappear around a corner. What was that about? The old man from the village hands you a package. This should help you understand the illness. Plus item. Dust of Seeing. Magic powder. Momentarily renders invisible creatures partially visible. Sets enemy power to 0. What is it? Has no smell. White dust. Action needs a target enemy. Ah. Investigate hospital. What's that? As part of the therapy, some patients took part in art classes. Some of their work filled you with dread. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Confront the stranger. Charisma check failure. A priest from the nearby temple asks you what you were doing. When you can't make up a lie, you are thrown out. Oof. am I doing? Stamina and reason, all good. The road seems to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. Get lost. You spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up in the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. Suddenly, an empty bottle breaks on the wall behind you. You cover yourself from the glass fragments and notice a master assailant holding a baseball bat. Combat tutorial. During each turn, you'll build a sequence of attacks and moves from Action Ring B. Once you've filled the sequence bar, C, press the launch sequence to finish your turn. With time, you will discover new combat moves available through the action filter, A. But first you need a weapon. Find and choose an action called Look for an Improvised Weapon. Your new weapon has appeared in the upper right corner, that's your inventory. Click to equip. Fill the combat bar with attack with your weapon. Oh god, I'm gonna need to go back to my house shower bath. You've defeated Rioter, plus 12 EXP. You found an item, prescription. It certainly feels good to be back at home. You take a long, hot shower. You sit on a couch and read your favourite book. Time flies by so fast you prepare yourself to leave and continue your long investigation. Can't investigate your home. Okay. Investigate hospital. A prescription for something good, yeah. Following the ghastly music, you find yourself in a forest. The sound is getting closer. Oh gosh! Ribcage Woman. Fill the combat sequence white. Right, okay. There it is. Let's hope you find the answer there. Target location. Investigate the quarantine ring. Quarantine ring. You've managed to sneak through the floor, avoiding the police, and finally reach the quarantine ring, where all coma patients are brought in. Their pulse is slowly weakening and the blood pressure dropping. You must hurry. Use the dust of seeing. Following the old man's advice, you throw the dust of seeing in the air. It reveals weird, elongated monsters hanging from the ceiling, one above every bed. Each creature is connected to a patient with an undulating tendril. tentacle, essentially. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction. Prepare yourself. The creature is causing the contagious coma plaguing your town, has taken notice of you. You must defend yourself. Oh, 36 HP. Ooh, okay. Let's see where one attack gets us. Shit. This could take 2 damage off each of my stats. Stamina or reason must be below 3. Okay. Your mind is on fire. Fuck. Doubles all damage dealt during this turn. Fuck. Oh. Warning, you will die at the beginning of your next encounter. Uh-oh. Dream Devourer tears your flesh. Oh, fuck. I should have gone and fulfilled this prescription first. Oh, no. Well, I defeated it, but look at the state I'm in. That encounter was the final straw. Your mind has snapped and you've been locked up in an asylum. It would be comforting to accept that you were insane, that no old god is awakening to devour humanity. But the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. Oh man. You've perished. Cause of death, stamina loss. Level 1. Difficulty level, cultist. Equip bottle. Incoming doom 23%. In this run, you didn't complete any mystery. You didn't see any new events. You didn't encounter any new enemies. You didn't unlock any new achievements. Well, nuts. It's always when I start streaming, isn't it? 44 minutes into a stream this time. I'm just gonna put the stream on pause for a couple of minutes. Bear with me.
クスは21世紀の音楽だという人もいます。コンピューターの作り出す規則的なリズムは心地よい催眠効果のような快感があるという人もあります。今回私、ずっと初めからこのサウンドを聴いていてですね、感じたことは、音を作り出す人も、そしてそれを聴く若者たちも、何かコンピューター機械との新しい付き合い方を直感的に模索しているんではないか、そんな気がしました。
顔してジャポン人だから get on down だから get on down check マガホンチェックワンツーワンツーだから get on down だから get on down だから get on down check マガホンチェックワンツーワンツーだから get on down欲しけりゃ郵便貯金ムカつく野郎はカンフーファイティング嘘つき地上波どこまでやるの興味もないけんやる気もないけんつまんねえから出てくるバッテンデンデラリューバイイクメーカーおいらは風天イエローニガーこれが俺のやり方チェケラー
Whew, sorry about the delay. As it turns out, that was a very, very nice dinner. And there was no way I was going to rush it. Whew. Okay, let's have a look what happened in the chat. Well, Courier 1 has been and gone now, so I guess there won't be an epic showdown between couriers. Is the RB playing a vinyl? No. The Pink Comets album just starts like that. They wanted to evoke an 80s feel. That's why they started it like that. So I want to try this particular mystery again. Randomize me a style. Yeah, that don't look too bad. Let's go. Right. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Go. So let's take a look at available mysteries. Let's try this one again. Oh, hold on. They've changed. Ah. We've got a different selection of mysteries to pick from. The Rotten Report of a Rancid Ramen. Chilling Chronicle of the Crimson Cape. Freaky feature of found footage. Ooh, found footage is always a prick tease of mine. Spine-chilling story of school scissors. Eerie episode of Evolving Ears. Freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of the event, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he, and what did the students discover out there? Okay. Let's go. Right. Investigate the mansion twice to get a bonus. Let's go investigate the mansion. Overgrown mansion. Garden. You stand in an old rundown mansion room that stinks like spoiled milk. The room has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man you've been following anywhere. Search the room. There's really nothing important here, but you do think you might be able to use the one item you do find. Energy drink! Oh! In the 80s. Not believing it. Alright, Sushi. Cadaver Theatre. Corpses are strung up on wire like macabre marionettes, with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. The legends say the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you to a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. Okay. Investigate the school. You enter the art classroom. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures of bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Check out the masks. One mask looks similar to the design you saw in an occult book. You decide to take it with you. Karakoza mask. Travel to downtown. The earliest energy drink for North America, at least, was in the 90s. Yeah. Red Bull, right? Or was there something prior to that? Was it Geritol Aid? Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman. Lying in a pool of blood, it seems someone or something tore out his throat. Steal his gun. He won't be needing it for sure, but you still feel bad about stealing from a corpse. That's fine. You think I care about stealing from a corpse when I've just picked up a police revolver? Excuse me? Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their trip there. You've discovered Hilltop Shrine. The trail to an abandoned Shinto shrine is overgrown and steep. However, it could be an important place to investigate. Take the quick route. Strength check success! Whew! Because you're in a hurry, you hike to the hilltop. Burnt out candle wax and dried blood around the shrine mean a new sinister cult has claimed the location. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. The group must be there somewhere. Click a square to explore it. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Okay, so battle tension will be higher. Following the trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Pray. Perception check success. Kneeling by the shrine, you discover a small piece of paper tucked behind the statue. You find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. Ooh. Lovely. Drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring. Get a grip. You quicken your pace and leave the menacing path. The trees overhead block the sunlight and you begin to feel gloomy. You've discovered a small cocoon. You wonder what kind of animal the spider caught in its web. You scare away the annoyed predator and rip open the cocoon to reveal a human finger. Oh, nice ring. I'm ready. A parasitic organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. The bark is flabby and sticky and makes you recoil in horror. The rumoured witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. There, you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Take the cassettes and run! Not being able to deal with it, you decide to grab the tapes and run! You wander aimlessly through the woods for a few hours until you are found by a search party. You lead them to the house, but the door to the basement is missing. The case remains open. Freaky feature of found footage ending C. Rewards for solving this mystery. The forest is restless. Knowledge is key, plus 30. EXP, thorough investigation, plus 15. There's still hope, minus 3. Doom. Okay. Oh God, stir. Roads leading out of town were closed by the police. You'll have to find a new way around. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What's it doing in there? The shower will help you calm down and do wonders for your sore muscles. What temperatures should you set it? It's my reason that was low, so recover my reason. Watch TV. Local dentist has been found guilty of implanting dog teeth on their human patients. Wow. I missed Goat Sim in the supermarket yesterday. I'm gutted. Goat Simulator. It's on Game Pass at the moment, I think. On PC and Xbox One. Shall we investigate another mystery? Okay. We've done the school before. There's another ending. See if we can get it. Spine-chilling story of school scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it, a terrible woman has returned from the grave. Okay. Got a good idea what I'm doing now. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first drawing an eldritch sigil and the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere in the school. School lockers. I shall take the wooden bat. You need the tiny key to open this locker. Which key is this? The sigil changes. The sigil changes. Oh man. What have you even posted? Welcome. I have no idea what that combination of emojis means. Putting your hand in that hole was a bad idea. Seeing the big spider escape, you hope it wasn't poisonous, plus injury. Atarasu. Oh man. Spider bastard. Over school. Corridor. Discover dead man's float. Pool is empty at this hour. It's dark, but you swear something suddenly moved under the surface of the water. Turn on the lights. Luckily for you, no horrors lurk in the water. Something evil stalks the empty school hall. You good. You enter the damp-smelling sport wing. Oh, supermarket shriek. Ah. You enter the damp-smelling sport wing. You notice a backpack drifting on a swimming board in the middle of the water. Bloated teacher is here. Guaranteed hit. Boost. 3 HP remaining for the bloated teacher. This'll kill him. You found the blessed chalk, which you can use to draw the sigil in the ritual. Friend's diary. Right. Triangle. Yeah. Okay. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. Oh man. That's not good. Stubborn receptionist. Getting access to the student database would certainly speed up your investigation, but the receptionist would never allow it. If only there was a way to make her go away for a while. Look to her. Charisma check success. Unannounced inspection, she asks. Thanks for telling me. While the receptionist is busy updating some boring papers, you copy some names and addresses from the database. Yeah. There you go. Blessed chalk found. Holy candles found. You found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You lit them as instructed by the ritual. Uh-oh. Is this a point and click? Yes. Take a step back as a writhing, amorphous mass slowly takes shape. Soon, it becomes a tall, woman-like creature with 3 faces, all connected by a wide smile. Now it is your chance to fight and defeat this horror. It is also your only chance. Okay. Guaranteed hit, super attack, charge, regular attack. Guaranteed attack, strengthened attack. 14. Ooh. Damage 2 to wall, 4 reasons, 6 stamina. And my defensive action this time is stamina and reason need to be lower than 3. Stamina and reason lower than 3. Fuck. Right, okay, guaranteed hit, strong hit. Frozen in fear, you watch as she gets closer. Her sharp scissors are slowly cutting through your cheeks as she asks you, "Am I beautiful?" You've perished! Cause of death killed by the Scissor Woman. Fuck! Level 1. Difficulty level cultist. Equipped police revolver, Karakoza mask, nice ring, incoming doom 30%. In this run, you managed to solve 1 mystery. You saw 16 new events. You encountered 1 enemy. You unlocked 1 achievement. Nice. Nuts. Randomize our visual style. Oh, nice. Okay. Quick play. A true chaos. This option will start a new playthrough, randomly selecting character, old god, background, and more. Okay. Let's go complete chaos. Robed figures, gathering, rapid technology, old gods. Oh, we got the spider again. Atarasu is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Okay. Oh, gave me the guide. You found new item, camera. A solid choice with an ample supply of film. Back in your home, you think of your next move. Ooh, got some good stats rolled. 21 stamina, 21 reason. Junior salaryman, reporter, Hawaii. Hawaii? Yes. Hawaiian shirt. Right. Start a new mystery. What choices have we got? Vicious verses of a violent vigil. Sorrowful saga of the Moonlight Sailors. Freaky feature of found footage. Ah. Rotten report of a rancid ramen. Spine-chilling story of the school scissors. I have no idea how to get that ending A. I haven't figured that out yet. Let's redo the found footage and see if we're brave enough to go down into the hole in the house. Freaky feature of found footage. Go. Investigate the mansion twice. We'll do that first then. Get our bonus item. The investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. No time for it. As inviting as it may be, you have more important things to do. Cursed Grimoire. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet in an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrappings, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Take it. Grabbing the book, you cut yourself on a rusty nail through the cover. Plus injury, plus item. Oh shit. I got stabbed by the book. Book. Gain a random spell, lose 2 reason. Okay. Investigate the school. You enter the art classroom. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks. Last time we picked up a mask. This time let's check out the sculpture. The head of one sculpture looks so lifelike. You move closer and raise your hand nervously to touch it. It falls off. Prepare for combat. Oh no. A mannequin has come to life. Right, we're gonna have to scrounge for a weapon first. Broken bottle. Quit. This started so well, this playthrough. I had such good stats rolled to begin with. That's it, I'm learning a spell. Absorb. How do I use it? Spells. Absorb. Deals 2 damage, gain 2 stamina. Cast the spell. You suck the life force out of your enemy. 5 HP. 4 damage, guaranteed hit. Chance of hit, 75. Got it. I'm in the middle of waiting for something to build so I can finish building a wisp. A wisp? Like Planet Wisp. The notes mention a village not far from town. You decide to take the bus. Not without resting first. You swallow the painkillers. You phone your friend and talk about unrelated stuff. Time flies by so fast. Yada. Rest. Take a long hot shower. Plus 3 stamina and reason. Investigate downtown. Ah, Warframe. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. It looks like someone or something tore out his throat. Steal his gun. I'm not fucking idiot. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the location's right. Okay. This has already cleared off 3 squares for us because we did the witch story. Go. Investigating stream. Uh-oh. Strange markings found in my stream. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Ah, I recognize them. Nice. I was lucky. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Did the wolves learn how to walk on their hind legs? -2 reason. Abandoned hut. The hat hut? Pray, to your horror, you discover a severed hand behind the statue. Oh shit. You have a feeling you're being watched when you hear a branch snapping. You quickly turn around. There is someone standing in the trees just a few meters away. Confront the person. Luck check failure. The decomposing skin and vacant stare can only mean one thing. It's... Okay. They mean one thing. Comma. Space. It's a corpse someone has propped up. The idea that someone could do it so close to you and so quietly makes you shudder. What you thought was a discarded pile of clothes suddenly moves. Kinoko Gatherer. Mushroom Gatherer. Okay. Right here. My character looks like he's been through some shit, doesn't he? He looks pretty beat up. -2 reason. No! Poor guy. It said the famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps its mysticism has seeped into it. Feel like you've attracted the attention of something terrible. Oh, for fuck's sake. Peek inside. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes long to process what you are looking at. It's a gigantic eye staring right at you. You continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. At the very last moment, the suspicious tall man grabs you by the collar. He explains he's part of a cult protecting the house of the mysterious entity below it. You've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says, before knocking you out. You wake up a few hours later on a bus heading back to your town. Ending B. Oh. Rewards for solving this mystery. The forest is restless. Knowledge is key throughout the investigation. Okay. Weird epidemic keeps staff at the hospital busy. A weird epidemic. It's so creepy, isn't it? How many games and movies and TV shows you notice this in now? A weird epidemic keeps staff at the hospital busy. Skipping the line will cost you more. Take our key for completing that mission. Absolutely reason. Once a year, a ramen shop appears where there was once an alleyway. The ramen sold inside is made from its former patrons, but can cure any health problem. Coughing blood. Injury minor. -2 dexterity. Should I be worried? Nah. My character looks fine! And Courier 2 has now come and gone. Now I'm hoping that the audio interface I ordered comes late this week or early next. Fingers crossed for you. Got 3 bullets left. There are multiple padlocks preventing you from opening. You got 5 keys. Ah. I see. That's what that's for. The vicious verses of violent vigil, sorrowful saga of the moonlight scenes. Now last time, I got beat to shit by the woman. Storage. Damage 3. Speed 90. Damage 4. Right, broken bottle. There's like elements of this that apply to that game idea I had about the journalism student that returns to his hometown and everything. It's weird. I'm getting like major inspiration vibes from this. Big time vibes. Suddenly everything slows to a crawl. Time Warper! Got enough experience to level up. +1 perception. Stamina? Oh, pick perks. Reroll perks. Oh, I see. Select perks and stake. Use 1 perk and 1 stat upgrade. Oh, here. Okay. Right. Never mind. Leadership, art knowledge. Reporter's bag. Okay, here we go. Additional inventory slot. Yeah. Bring it on. Right. Figured it out now. Okay. Blessed chalk not found. Holy candles not found. Feel like something horrible is happening in the school. Disturbing painting draws your attention. I should have picked art knowledge. Ah! -2 stamina. What's outside the door today? Weepy. On the roof you find the girl your friend was talking about. In one hand she holds a bag, in the other a pair of blow scissors. Marked by the scissor lady. Don't have time to change equipment. Okay. You defeated Maru. You found the blessed chalk. They think so. No. I'm going to say it's that. Carry on. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. Yeah, didn't have much of a choice. You've discovered Park Guest. Four, 8. 3, 9. Oh. Dead. Fuck's sake. I like mysteries. I like Lovecraft. I like eldritch abominations. I like shadow people and mysterious shit. That's kind of my jam. It's one of the many reasons why Princess and the Frog is the best 2D Disney movie. Ooh, don't like that color scheme. No. No. Well, that one's nice. Okay. Randomize me a character. Let's get started. Ooh! Banished to the other dimension long ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey through the glass. Glimpses of horror lurking behind your reflection are just the beginning. Resting at home raises doom! Oh no! Resting at home raises my doom! Oh man. You're not beautiful, you're sexy. Maybe that's what you need to tell her. The TV host is gutting a big octopus. At least that's what she claims. Because there are way too many tentacles. Sure. Let's go, schoolgirl. Right. What mysteries do we have? Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. Far out fable of the Fear Festival. The sorrowful saga of the moonlit sailors. Horrible history of household hell. Alarming account of abnormal arms. I quite like the sound of Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. Let's go for that. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of legend about them from the school basement. And now his mind has snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using the bodies of unfortunate students as materials. Yeesh. Investigate the seaside twice. Get a bonus quest. Well, let's go. Bonus quest time. You can't shake the feeling that those small dark buildings hide some terrible secrets. Okay. Take a look at the beach. A woman bumps into you as she runs from a beauty parlor. Before you can say anything, you notice her face. She's carved out her own eyes. If I can't see it, she cries, it can't see me, right? You shudder, seeing a faint vision of Goizo reflected in the beauty parlor's mirrors. Whew! You swear someone is watching you. That's one reason. Well, complete the mermaid sighting. Investigate downtown. Your reflection twists and shimmers when you're not looking at it directly. Goizo is getting closer. Curse. Show me. Each day, more holes appear. Oh god. That's pretty good for a tryptophobe like me. Investigate the school. You hear a faint sound while walking outside the biology classroom. Inside is an old anatomy model, its heart beating. The sight almost makes you sick. All missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnappers stalking. The investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and ... mermaids? Investigate morbid school. Okay. First fight I find myself in, I'll have to scrounge for a weapon. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere and hung up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attack the windows. Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed about mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. So far, I'm still good for stamina and reason, though. So it smells like near here at low tide in the heat of the summer. The roads seem to twist and turn. Oh no, I'm getting lost in the neighborhood. My luck is abysmal sometimes. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Buy a coffee. The double frappe macchiato is nice. It's a nice pick-me-up. -1 tons. Okay. You compare the sewer plan with the school map, and it suddenly dawns on you. School basement. That must be the place where the kidnapper is keeping the swimmers. Oh, really? Really? Oh, it's a shop dog. Oh, hello, Kermit the dog here. One-handed. Price 2 funds. Yes. Experience 16. Don't have enough. Ooh, stink knife. Okay. Investigate. School. Cigarettes increase your reason. When you smoke a cigarette, it increases your reason. You enter the kitchen. Even though it's abandoned and the lights are off, something is cooking in a large pot and you don't like the smell of it. Look for a first aid kit. Can't find the first aid kit anywhere. Could it have been moved somewhere? Ugh! There's no turning back now. God, let's hope she is alright. Okay. I'm not prepared for a fight. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress, her upper part at least. The tail of a fish has been crudely sewed in place of her legs. She was too weak and died, you hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. Stepping carefully over a corpse, the janitor picks up a bloody axe. -2 stamina damage. Okay. I could deal with this. 4 damage. Yeesh. %60 chance to hit. I've just got to wing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get 4 in. 4 twos, 8. Get 4 in. 60% chance. It's better to do this and take my chance. Oh man, I did. All of those missed. Okay, there we go. All of those hit. One of those hit. What's my defense action this time? It's like it's that last stand one again. 2 stamina damage. Do this. Oh man! Such shit luck! Oh, -1 stamina damage. I will die at the beginning of the next encounter. I can't let myself go -5 in either stat. More chance to hit. Let's do it. Got him. Whew. I'm fucked though. Mad Janitor's body slumps to the floor. You pick up his axe and using it as a crutch, you try to leave the room, injured and weakened. You slowly lose consciousness on the school corridor. Police officers find you a few hours later. No trace of the Mad Janitor is found, but you will sleep a little bit better tonight knowing knowing that the other students are safe. Why am I reading the next line? Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids, ending 8. Greta will be proud of me today. I heard her say plastic is bad for the environment, so I burned all the plastic in my yard. I don't think Funberg would be pleased with that. The whole town stopped receiving any outside signal. Radio failure. That's my fault, huh? Taking a bath. Let's take a look. I need stamina so much. Whew. +1 stamina. We're at 0 stamina, everybody. What's that? I saw a face. Probably just my imagination. It's all well and good having 21 reason. I have 0 stamina. I will die if I start a battle. I'm fucked if I start a fight. Don't have anything in my stored items that I can use. There are so many old mansions around this town. Ooh Manor is one of them. Supposedly haunted by the family of 4 who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place there? Resisting the unknown horror was taking its toll on your health. Weakened, you finally succumb to your injuries alone as the dust settles upon your open eyes. Reality starts to crumble. So, I died because I had no stamina. Cause of death, stamina loss. You managed to solve 1 mystery plaguing this town. You saw 14 new events. You encountered 2 enemies. You unlocked 1 new achievement. Man, I'm not very good at this. I'm not very good at this at all. Wait. Customize the playthrough. And I give myself the absolute best. World of Horror base game, World of Horror unlockables. Contains additional foreskins for random student allies. So they treat this like a card game! One last thing, a tall man left a suitcase for you this morning. He said you will know the password. What character have I ended up with? Right, I have ended up with transfer student. Oh, I've got a couple of choices actually. Transfer student, Kiri Nanami, 18. Could the ghost following her be in any way connected with all the weird events in this town? Plus knowledge minus strength starts with 1 random.
No.
Aiko Takahashi, only surviving after a ghost of a drowned man kept her underwater. She is determined to solve the mystery. Haru, robbing that old abandoned manor was a mistake. With his friends dead and mutilated and a vengeful horror chasing him, no speed is too high. What a strange world we live in, where stopping an ancient evil is the easiest way of boosting your career.
No.
This sounds pretty good. Plus strength minus knowledge, but I start with cigarettes. Difficulty starts with 4 funds. Oh, with 5 funds. Initiate. Threat level lowered. Extra options. Time Lane, A World of Horror. Occult capital in Japan. Wow, this gets really complicated. If you want it to be. Classic mode. Old gods are awakening. Your only choice of survival is the 5 different mysteries. Right, I only have that mode available. I invited you to help me stop coronavirus by burning down the local 5G tower. I hope you're joking. Atarasu. Spider. Ithotu, the Devouring Fire. This supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria, a perfect black marble statue, has been recently discovered and is currently waiting in the Museum of Oo for its long-awaited premiere. The Mad God favors astronomers and magicians, granting them its gift of power that unknowingly brings Atholath's bloated body closer and closer to Earth. Okay, sure. Media reports on various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection to the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? You gain a new status, nicotine withdrawal. Cool. Nicotine withdrawal is a status. That was a joke, by the way, I know. How are you? I'm alright. This turned out to be a completely different kind of game than what I was expecting. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Local police are helpless as more and more victims with their throats slashed turn up in the downtown area. Oof. Samurai. Mafia. Samurai. I'm just a lone samurai. Cut you up till you fucking die. Right. Mysteries! Eerie episode of Evolving Eels, chilling chronicle of the Crimson Cape, rotten report of a rancid ramen, freaky feature of found footage. Wishing well tapes, and there's another one. Another ending. Horrible history of household hell. I didn't get an opportunity to start this one last time. There are many old mansions around this town. Ooh Manor is one of them. Supposedly haunted by the family of 4, who disappeared without a trace one summer, but it's the only tragic event that's friends you've talked with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. You have to find the mansion first. A trip to the library may shed some light on it. If we explore the seaside twice, we will get a bonus for this quest, so let's go. Investigating the seaside. The town's docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops and bars where the alternative crowd gathers. The alternative crowd. An ancient wooden temple occupies the small hill at the town's center. Try to recruit allies. Charisma check success! It didn't take long to find someone willing to join you at the bar. You explained everything you know so far over a few drinks. Got an ally. Yes. Asato. Witch. Oh. Did you hear that? Never mind. Gain 2 spells. Oh, nice. That was lucky. Right. One more investigation of the seaside. Crabs are feasting on a bloated corpse carried to the beach by waves. Dexterity check success! Inside the man's pocket you find documents. They're all strangely dry. Did the man really drown here, or was he brought here? You've learned the cliff the mansion was built on is famous for its extensive cave system. We decided to write some books that will help. Only now you can order the Architect's Journal special package. Call 48746553737. An article covers a group of scientists from Tokyo. They were exploring and mapping weird cave formations around the coast. What area code is that? What area code is 48? Poland. It's a Poland number. Do you reckon that's a real number? 47655 373. It feels like too few digits. Unless Poland uses a different format than the 5-6 number. Aha! When I complete this story mission, mystery, presuming I survive it, I can ring that number in my house to get an achievement. Okay. I did look it up. I did want to know. A tall woman with an unsettling face and lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you please help me move some stuff in my office? Help her. The creepy substitute teacher hands you dusty old biological specimens. The rancid smell of formalin almost makes you drop the jar. Should fetuses have so many legs? Eesh. Investigate the no. Investigate downtown. You're investigating Yatsuhaka Mura. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and the shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Confront the stranger. Charisma check success! You whirl around to see who's behind you. Luckily, the other person is a kind old lady who points you to the tombstone you were looking for. Under a stone, you find a note someone left for you. Comparing different mansions with the sketch, you finally find the right one. There's only one problem. You will need a strong rope to enter the mansion through the high window. The waves lazily wash on the shore. You take a deep breath, comma space the fresh air clears your head. Make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. Hey. Let's do it. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Whoops. Oh gosh, click on a mansion room to explore it. We can't back out now. We don't have a weapon yet. Overgrown garden. Run into tower window. The round window of the Crooked Manor Tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. Charisma check success. Just one glimpse of the eldritch landscape is enough. You manage to cover your eyes and move to where you can't see the damned window. You feel sick, but at least you're safe for now. Yo! I found an amazing video. What, one you made? The investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. Take a bath. You bathe happily and continue with newfound strength. That's one reason. But my reason was already maxed out anyway. Next room. Investigating house. You enter the art classroom. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures. Let's check out the mask. One mask looks similar. Okay, which one have we got? Kendo helmet. Small chance of ignoring stamina loss in combat. Yes. Kendo helmet equipped. No, I didn't make it. You chiseled it. Investigating manor. You stand in the old rundown mansion room that stinks like spoiled milk. The room only has two doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man you've been following anywhere. There's nothing really important here, but you do think you might be able to use the one item you found. Ooh, energy drink! This must be the place where the key is. Investigating mansion. Cursed grimoire, we're going to burn it this time. You never know what's inside the hideous book, but that's a good thing. Minus 3D. Study room! You're unsure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps. You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliffrock. Oh boy! Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sound. Then it hits you. The acoustics of this place making the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the edge of the room. Step closer. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected with the mansion must have driven the family insane. With no connection to the outside world, they fed on what they had, themselves. However, this doesn't explain the fresh corpses in the wet tractor annual. Hey, we passed it. So, fetid fumes. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Claim our key for finishing that mission. My stamina... I got through that whole chapter without, like, a single fight. I got through it without a single fight. Right, there should be... a phone. Okay. Item storage. I'll go for storage. Oh, well, I did see the book on this playthrough. So I'm going to call the number I saw, which is... Definitely the number, wasn't it? Question is, where do I click to bring it? Nope, no clue. I wouldn't recommend ringing it. Still got our partner? Yeah, our partner's still here. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Damn, I'm looking good. Freaky feature of found footage. Done this one a few times. This time we've got someone helping us, so this should be interesting. Choose the dispute and investigate the mansion. You were startled when you discovered that headless body. You were more horrified when you saw its head hanging in the middle of the room and laughing. Animated head. Right. Ranch. Fuck. Okay. Probably better off just using kicks here. The increased chance of hitting. Black hair. Combines with sewing kit. Okay. Music suddenly jumping in like that reminds me of Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Doom 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 doom. Brute allies learn gossip. Oh, cursed. Ocean is calling. Should I go investigate the seaside? Walking on the beach, you spot a weirdly coloured rock. It appears to be covered in some kind of black algae. Brown as sponge. Maybe I shouldn't have come to the seaside. Oh well, I do like to be beside it. I killed this thing, but I died the whole time. Right. Status. Experience. CQC training, core strength, outdoorsman. +1 luck. All combat moves deal... Using firearms as melee weapons deals more damage. Well, you told me this whole time when I've had guns equipped, I've been pistol whipping. So the reason why I kept dying to that bitch in the school with 3 mouths is because I was pistol whipping her instead of shooting her. Woo! Okay. Fucking hell. Man. Well, now I know. +1 dexterity. Investigating village. As you walk through the village, crops waver in the breeze, following your every movement. In the forest you hear the faint whimpering in the distance. When we find it, you discover a wild dog is being held by the hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. Help the dog. You snap the dog free, but the rusty mechanism snaps and the trap closes on your hand. Oh. I did the right thing. Investigating stream. Uh-oh. Wet splash behind you makes you stop. You slowly turn around to see a young girl walking in your direction. In her eyeball there's a swarm of disgusting worms. One of them falls on the floor with a wet splash. Ah, she sounded cute until you said there were worms. Thicket. More like fuck it. Your friend asked you to meet them at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. You don't see anything at first, then you notice it! The bloated body of Yolas getting closer. Fuck. Thanks to my friend. Investigating stream. There's strange markings on the stream again. A sudden storm forces you to find a shelter. Right, I'm going to take the cassettes and run this time. Get that reason up. Two of the keys inserted in the lighthouse. Feeling of paranoia and discomfort is almost palpable in the air. Asato looks at you and blushes! Ooh, budding romance! Oh, we're gonna do what we should have done before, and that's watch these tapes. Oh, they need repairing. That's 2 mysteries. Rotten report of a rancid ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is the true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Investigate this mystery. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes his ramen, but his description makes the stomach churn. Discard 2 item cards to complete this quest. You sneak into the alley in the dead of night. Gagging, you look inside the restaurant waste. It's a vile pulp. A few chunks of meat look like promising samples. Rancid meat of an unknown origin. What is it? Disgusting. That's dumpster dive complete. Investigate the apartment's neighbor. You knock on your friend's door and wait. Huh, Kanna's not home. I should check on her later. Loud knocking wakes you in the middle of the night. Open up, shouts a deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. Get closer to the door and ask, what's the matter? Dexterity check success. Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens and the unknown invader tries to look inside. Luckily, you manage to stand still. After a couple of minutes, the man retreats. Probably unsure if you're home after all. Hannah's still not home. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Saviour? The day of his reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello? Are you still there? This is the man. Oh god. You learned some useful bits of information about your nemesis. However, if everything the man said was the truth, humanity is doomed. -5 doom. -3 reason. Oh, fuck. Hannah's not home. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Struggling artist. Mr. Ooh, your neighbor, is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his new story. What's that picture? You suddenly... Fuck, what? You catch a glimpse of the painted thing. Suddenly you feel very weak and excuse yourself to leave. Something truly evil had you in its grasp. No! It's alright, I haven't got another curse or anything, it's fine. Surprise discount item. Right. Quit. And then quit. Alright, I can't equip the kendo helmet and the branch at the same time. Vibrates slightly in your hand. Investigate downtown. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in a row in the middle of Ooh Park. You can cast one spell without paying anything. There's no spell that applies to me without getting rid of my partner, and I don't want to get rid of my partner. Suddenly an empty bottle breaks on a wall behind you. You cover yourself from the glass fragments and notice the master sailor holding a baseball bat. Dude, I got a steak knife. Come at me at your peril. Oh shit. I went mad. The encounter was the final straw. Your mind has snapped, and you've awoken, locked up in an asylum. It would be comforting to accept you were insane, but no old god is awakening to devour humanity. Oh. Cause of death, reason loss. Level 2, difficulty level initiate. Equipped steak knife, backpack. Your playthrough lasted 35 minutes, that's the longest one yet. In this run, you've managed to solve 2 mysteries plaguing this town. You saw 14 new events. You encountered 3 new enemies. You didn't unlock any achievements. I like it. It definitely adds value to the Game Pass, I think. But there's also a lot of games like this that are free to play. Outside of this game's gorgeous Junji Ito art style, what does it have to offer that, say, other free-to-play games do not? And the answer is pretty much nothing, to be honest. I think the main draw of this game is its Junji Ito art style and the roguelike elements of it. If someone were to come along and apply the roguelike elements of this to something that looked more like, I don't know, Danganronpa or Zero Escape or Doki Doki Literature Club, they might be able to undercut this game quite a bit. That said, I do like what I've played of this. The difficulty level in this is very high. And I'm sure there's a lot of it that I still don't understand how to do. I spent the entire Game Pass Gala pistol whipping enemies to death instead of shooting them. But no, I think this adds value to the pass. I like this game a lot. That said, I'm certainly not very good at it. So yeah, I'm not very good at it at all. But I thought it was good. I thought it was good. I like this. I like this a lot. I definitely would recommend checking it out. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, it's a beta, right? But there's something that bugged me about the Windows Store page, and I know this is probably just to protect themselves, but there was something that bothered me. And it's this right here. Let's get the game window back up. Note, this game is a work in progress. Here's the sentence that bothered me. It may or may not change over time and may not release as a final product. Please purchase only if you are comfortable with the current state of the unfinished game. Now that bothers me. Like, I understand why that's there. That's a legal defense. So you can't sell a game in early access and then not finish it and people go, you didn't finish the game. But even taking that into consideration, that sentence really, that paragraph, but especially that sentence, may not release as a final product, really, like, fills me with the same sense of dread that this game is supposed to fill you with. That kind of bothers me. May not release as a final product. So what's going to happen if the developers decide they just don't want to finish it, and then that's it? The game's released in its current state, and that's it. On the one hand, it's perfectly fine in its current state, but also in its current state, other games that come out would have been free to play. Whereas this one, hides itself behind Game Pass or a paywall in the form of its price. When Game Pass is so dirt cheap right now, it's basically the same as having the game for free, but it's not quite. Something indie developed like this, that somebody like put a lot of time and love into, I can understand why they would want to sell it, but by the same token, did this game start on itch.io as a free and then built up? In which case, fair enough, but it just kind of reminds me of a lot of stuff that's free to play. That's the same kind of game, essentially. This is definitely doing something new, and the art style is gorgeous. I like this. I like this a lot. I think it adds value to the Game Pass, but the Game Pass would also benefit from having a... Oh, what did I delete by accident? I think I deleted the stream alerts. Anyway, what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way is I thought this was pretty neat. It definitely adds value to the Game Pass. But, and it's a big but, there's plenty of indie developed stuff that's like also not finished that's free, and games like Doki Doki Literature Club, which are free, that also handle the horror aspect in the visual novel form. When I was looking at this game, I thought it was style over substance. Once I played it, I realized, no, there is plenty of substance here. This game is a game with substance. That said, the substance is black, and it's oozing, and it's coming out of a grotesque, damaged human face. But it's definitely still substance. Alright, I'm gonna go. We basically, after fucking around with the tutorial and me buggering off for food, we've put about 2 hours into this, so I would say, yeah, I like it. Yeah, it adds value to the Game Pass, but I also want to see it finished. I want to see the kinks ironed out. I want to see maybe explain things just a little bit better. I went through the game pistol whipping enemies instead of shooting them. I'm like, why is my bullet count not going down? Because I'm not firing bullets. But yeah, no, I liked it. I liked it. This was good. This was good. I liked it. All right, so I'm gonna do the modern day worldwide pandemic sign off. Until next time. Eat well, sleep well, and shit well.
I can't stop. Let's